So here I am, I'm gonna be going on a bike ride here in China. I saw some mountains not too far away from the school, and it's a really nice day, so I thought I would bike to it. I have my GPS here, and it's a little bit noisy. So the good thing about biking in China, they have their own little bike lanes, as you can see right here. So in the countryside, they kind of have this is like parking spots, but you can bike on it. And when you get downtown, they actually have separate biking lanes. We'll see if we can show you some of those lanes. You also have like the sidewalks, but yeah. One thing I find interesting in China is they do have traffic lights. They save the time, and so that's good for timing. And it even tells you on the GPS too. I think I'm gonna take a left here actually. This is like an outlet mall. It's quite busy. The GPS is saying I went the wrong way, but it's fine. Yeah. This is one thing that I found that really changed a lot in China is the air quality, because almost all the cars are electric now. You can see determine if the cars are electric by looking at their license plate. If it's blue, they use oil, gas, and if it's green like this car right here, it's electric. So when we're going, you can see the difference between these. They don't really use cops for the roads. They're all done by cameras. Yeah, so here's the main road that I was telling you about, where they have the separate biking lanes to the normal roads, which is good. It's just for e-bikes and bikes. Back in 2008, there would be so many bicycles. China's like bike city. And but now more and more people are having cars and e-bikes. But you go to the subway station and there would just be loads of bikes everywhere. In recent years, they have these tour bikes that you can rent, and they're yellow. Okay, on this, I want to go through here. I'm just gonna line up. Over there you can see a mountain. I've been to that mountain before. It has a small waterfall. Okay, I'm just gonna pause the video here. So one thing about biking, like what bike to buy. Sometimes you know, it'd be nice to have a carbon fiber. I have bought a carbon fiber bike back home, but in China, I just having a bike is the most important thing. It doesn't really matter how much money you spend. I just spent like $100–200 on this road bike, and it's been doing pretty good. It's over a year. There's no real issue, no rust. And I've also biked in Canada. Every year I would go bike to Quebec to see my cousin, and we just used these kind of road bikes that weren't the best quality, but we were able to make it. It's all about consistency. Just biking like 20 kilometers an hour, and if you bike for the whole day, you can go far. So I would bike 200 kilometers a day, 3 days, we'd get 600 kilometers, and I could bike all the way to Quebec. I did another bike ride with my my brother, and we did 2,000 kilometers in 10 days. And we didn't have the best equipment. We just had just like a normal bike, and we made it. Having like a carbon fiber bike would be easier. It would be less weight and all that. But it's all about endurance. And that's kind of like in life too. It's a lot more about endurance than having everything, you know what I mean? So just be consistent with your work, with your life, and you can go far. Saving money. Just go to work, save some money, and after time you can save a lot. You can go far. So that's a little trick. Bike license, bike lessons, they translate right to your own life. Yeah, so anyways, nice trees. These are Phoenix trees, French Phoenix trees or something like that. China has many roads that are covered with trees. Quite nice. They have little communities. Look, there's like no one here. Now right now I'm on like a faster highway. There's other roads that are nice, and they have some park. I don't know if you can see in there, but they do have some park trails there. It has like this rubber pad. So it's all good. It's all good. I remember one time that I was biking in China when I first came back in 2008, and in that time I didn't have a smartphone, and so there was like no maps. Like right now I have a map system, all that, which is really useful, because at that time I didn't even know Chinese very much, so it's easy to get lost. And I remember I was gonna bike to my future job, and it was across town in Nanjing, and so I just wrote some instructions on a piece of paper, like what you would do in the olden days, and I tried to find it, and we ended up getting lost. Had to carry my bike. There's traffic jams. Hey, oh, it's a green light here. Oh, it's turning. I don't know if I can make it. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to cross here. Sorry about that, I'm getting a little distracted. Anyways, it's nice having some technology now with the maps and all that. So this is like the back village. It's really nice. It's quiet, and the roads are like, I have to really say fantastic. Like, they don't have the winter snow, and so their pavement lasts a lot longer, even though that they have more people and cars and whatever. But they just have so many more workers, and they can fix the roads. Doesn't matter if it's winter or summer. we would always be joking back home in Canada that you just have two seasons. You have summer and then construction. No, you have winter then construction. Same for me to turn.
前方100米右转.
Oh, 100米, so 100 meters more. So this is like the countryside. We call these like the suburbs.
右转.
Okay. So you can kind of see the mountains that I'm going to in the distance over there. I really like the countryside. My wife's from Ahway in the countryside, and it's just like this. You have like rice fields and wheat. So we're going to be going through this village. It's going to be quite nice. Oh, this has some corners.
柳叶就遮满了天。爷们儿骑车已跑偏，请确认行进方向，向东北方向出发，20米后左转。
I think I went down the wrong way.
骑行已跑偏，你的法号是胡来吗？请确认行进方向，向北出发，80米后左转。
I don't know where I am. Huh. I just kind of got lost.
请确认行进方向，向东南方向出发，140米后右转。
Anyways, that was weird. I just kind of went in that village and then came out. And that's why I stopped talking to you. I was kind of figuring out where I'm doing. No idea. Just biking around. So here's a stop sign. You very rarely see stop signs in China. There's Ting. Stop. Usually in the countryside they don't have them. It's interesting. Okay, back on the main road here, I think. I don't know why. Is this where I was here before? Man, I'm really getting lost here. Too weird. Crazy dog. No, I don't think I was here before. These farm villages were really nice. Look at that parking area. Just look at this road. Trees along it. Right now it's fall time, so you can see some of the trees are changing color. They have greenhouses here. They have so many different vegetables in China that we don't have back home. China went through a hard time in its past, so they eat a lot of things that we wouldn't eat back home, like chicken feet, and you can even, like, back home, you know, you can eat dandelion roots and stuff like that. So you'll find some interesting foods here because they know what is edible, basically, because there's a time when lots of them starved in the countryside. Okay, so those are the mountains over there. Okay, we have to go right. It's saying take a right. Okay.
前方直行200米。
Then I'll have to take a left.
前方100米左转。
I think no, not here. It's kind of hard. Here we go.
前方直行500米。前方沿当前道路继续骑行大约520米。
Yeah, so this is the country. They have, like, in the countryside, your fields are really close together, and the farmers' fields are not all connected, and so they'll have to go from like one acre to the other, because it's not like in the West where you have one big plot of land with 100 acres or what have you, or hectares, however you want to say it, whatever unit you're using. But their fields are kind of scattered about, and it's been divided over thousands of years. Okay, I just have to find my road here. It says take a left. Okay, here we go.
前方沿当前道路继续骑行大约820米。
Yeah, so, and traditionally it'd be like your families live together and you would want to have a son because the son would take care of the farm. But if you had more and more sons, then you'd have to split the land, and so the land got smaller and smaller over time. And so there's a other thing too about farming in Asia and around the world is many farmers are going to the cities to find work because there's not as much money on the farm or countryside. So they're trying to encourage more people to farm. But I think in the future they're going to amalgamate all the farms together and just have big smart farms that are robotic. That's my guess for the future. You can hear the fireworks. In China, they'll have fireworks all the time, and the fireworks are loud. They're not like usually you think, why not do the fireworks at night where it's really nice? Well, the fireworks have a little different purpose. It's more to scare away the evil spirits traditionally, and so they're really loud. They're like gunshots. Oh, there's like a car wreckage lot in this bush. Interesting. It's like right here's like some sort of like swamp. Interesting. I haven't been on this. This is like a single double lane. If we had to transport trucks on this road, we would be in trouble. Nice countryside road. Oh, here's another biker. This is a rural road biker. Maybe we'll try to say hi. Wave them. Some young guy. Wow, it's really peaceful here. Oh, I just wouldn't want to fall off this ledge. Look at how high this road is. You just fall off there, bang. Wow. This is quite elevated. Look at this. Look at this side. A little bit dangerous. Okay. Here's a dam. Here's something going in the underbrush there. What's up this? Some sort of dam. And a big hill. Okay, no swimming, no fishing, no cows. Let's see the list of stuff. It's gonna take a little while. Take a little picture here. They have this little stairs here, this little outlook. So I'm gonna maybe take a break up here. It's quite nice. You can hear the birds. There's another trail that goes farther up the mountain. Maybe later when I have time I can do a little hike. This is like a mountain trail.
前方100米右转，您已骑行8公里，相当于绕上海外滩骑了3圈。右转。
So this connects to like a other highway. Now I'm in kind of like a mountainous region. Here's like a deserted building. Oh, this looks fun.
前方直行200米。
There's like a lake down here.
前方100米左转。左转。
It's like a nature spot. Even have a place
前
where
方
you
直
can
行
park.
200米。
This is like not a normal road, it's like more of a trail through these valleys.
前方100米向右前方骑行，随后右转。向右前方骑行，随后立即右转。
This
右转，
is quite amazing.
前方直行200米。
They cleared up the brush here. It looks like there was a storm.
《前方100米，即将到达目的地附近。
I just randomly threw my GPS in here, so let's see where this thing can go. I don't think I have to worry about any
骑行
cars.
结束，腿都磨得大胯了吧？
Ooh. Okay. Oh. Oh, that was a lot of work going up these hills. Now what? We're going down? Up and down and then around. Where are we going? Farther and farther into the jungle. Okay, here we go. No idea where this is going. Country somewhere. Feels like I'm inside the jungle. One thing about biking is make sure you have the proper saddle height and make sure it's properly fitted, because when I went out east on my 2,000 kilometer bike trip, my joints started really aching to like being really painful, and it's because it's just a 1 inch that I needed to put it back because you can slide the saddle forwards and backwards, and that really helped. Getting it correctly fitted. I just jumped on and started biking, right? But it's good to fit things. I never had a proper size bike. I just, because I'm pretty tall, 6'2", and I just would use any kind of bike. But you can raise the saddle and things like that, and just make sure you do proper adjustment. Otherwise you can get injured. Just keep it slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race, you know? I guess technically you drive back here. Oh, this hill is so big I can't even go up it. I probably should have adjusted my gears on my bike, because sometimes when you adjust them, that's the difference between a high-end bike and a low-end bike, is you're gonna have like quick releases and fine adjustments where you can just screw a little bit and really get the precision. That's really the difference. Like, even for adjusting the brakes and the gears, they had these really fine tuning knobs and stuff like that. But on cheap bikes, they don't, you can't fine tune it. I don't know where I'm going, but we're gonna find out. How far does this go and where does it go? That's like a life question. How far does your life go and where does it go? You don't know. You just keep on going. The adventure of a lifetime. Okay. Imagine if like a bear came out. I don't think back in Canada you'd have moose and bear, but here you just have maybe panda bears, maybe some tigers. I don't know, but you don't have like deers and a whole bunch of wildlife. But yeah. What? Where? Okay. I'm just gonna pause right here because I do have to. Oh, someone's fender. I do have to make it back on time. Now we're just flying down the hill here. This is quite amazing. 左。
前方沿当前道路继续骑行大约750米。前方沿当前道路继续骑行大约580米。前方直行500米。
We're down the mountain now. You can see the solar panels on the houses. China produces one of the most solar panels of the world. Oh, there's a car behind me. Okay, now we're on the raceway. Time to go home. Really nice. They have these lotus flowers here, like a fisherman. This is a really nice place. I don't know what that is. This is like a tour place. gorgeous. The other good thing about China is the roads are flat because the land's flat mostly, except where you hit the mountains. But if you're in the valleys, you just weave in and out. You can gain some pretty good speed on these flat roads. Smooth as butter. Probably going 30, 35, 36. I lost my speedometer. Just amazing. Just be careful with the crazy drivers like that lady who pulled out in front of me. Horrible drivers. Okay. Back on the main road. Gonna go home. It's been a good trip. Really good.
前方即将进入连续上坡路段，请注意行车安全。前方红灯即将变绿，请注意观察。